honored to have a chance to welcome the invited speaker. I request the members of the audience to join me in offering a hearty welcome Professor S. Toyimanavar. He is a very nice person, great scholar. He is working Department of Chemistry, Head, Director, Center for Bioactive Delivery, Institute for Applied Life Sciences, University of Massachusetts, USA, United States of America. He is a person of inspiration, great scholar. In this occasion, in this great event, I'm wholeheartedly, behalf of our department, behalf of our manager, wholeheartedly welcome you, dear sir. I extremely honored to welcome our beloved, respected Muhammad Ibrahim. He is a person of philanthropist and a scholar. In this special occasion, I welcome you, dear sir. I welcome all the other resource person today's event, second session, Dr. Muthuramalingam from USA. Then tomorrow session program, Dr. Prabha Ibrahim from USA, Dr. Saktivel from Central University, Kerala, Dr. Abraham John, Antigram Rural Institute, Pindical, Dr. Jacob from Department of Chemistry, Laila College, for this 2 days international seminar. Wholeheartedly, I welcome you. I am glad to welcome the professors from other higher institutions, especially from universities, other universities throughout India. I welcome you, dear father. Dear professor, the dear student of our department, really they are going to benefit for this 2 days international seminar. Once again, I welcome you once again to the faculty.
Thank you. Inspiration to others, motivating, felicitating. Initiative, intention, the process of happiness. Now, we request Reverend Dr. Gilbert Campus as Arul Anandar College to offer full words presentation.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Okay. Yes. Here to participate in the annual function of the International Conference on which is organized by the doctorate in Arul Anandar College. It's a wonderful opportunity given to us as the Dr. told us, so this will benefit a lot through this international because ultimately final authority on individuals' own reason and critical analysis to exercise their educational opportunities. So students, you are given an opportunity to enter into the arena of reason. To be successful in life, reason is very important, as it should always be based on the analytical study of facts, free from passion, feeling, and greed. So students, since you are in the Department of Chemistry, you should use your analytical capacity to reason out things and invent new areas of observations and experience. So all of us, we need creativity and perseverance, and it should go on as a lifelong process, lifelong learning. This kind of learning is important for all of us, students as well as the professors. So in this context, I would like to thank the principal for having organized this wonderful international program through the help of the members of the faculty and through the help of the HOD. So my congratulations to the members of the faculty. In a special way, I would like to thank all the resource persons who are from different countries and different parts of the world. And I would like to thank all the resource persons for their sharing of knowledge, which is going to illuminate the minds of our own young budding scientists, our own students. So I wish you all the best in your deliberations. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Father, for your cheerful words of felicitation. If your actions inspire others to dream more, plan more, do more, and become more a great personality, it is amazing what you can accomplish if you do not care who gets the credits. Here comes a person of inspiration who can accomplish. Reverend Father Dr. Godwin Rufus S.J., Principal, Arul Anandar College, to give presidential address.
Honorable Reverend Dr. John Prahasan, the Rector of Arul Anandar College, respected Reverend Dr. Gilbert Camillus, the Secretary of our college, beloved Dr. Rayappan, the convener and the head of the Department of Chemistry of our college, Professor Thayumanavan, the resource person for the inaugural session from the University of Massachusetts, United States of America, Dr. Muhammad Ibrahim and Dr. Prabha Ibrahim from San Francisco, United States of America, learned professors and future leaders and students of Arul Anandar College, Karumathur, and professors and students from a galaxy of colleges around the globe. I wish you all a very good morning with showers of blessings and graces from God Almighty. Amit Ray, the author of the book Peace, Bliss, Beauty and Truth, Living with Positivity, says, every morning is a new opportunity to enrich our lives and to understand and expand the best in our life. That is splendidly true, dear friends of chemistry. An opportunity to enrich, enhance, and expand our life in the field of chemistry is once again given this beautiful, drizzling, and cool morning in the form of a virtual gathering. I am more than delighted to know that the Department of Chemistry, Arul Anandar College, is organizing a 2-day international virtual conference on expanding frontiers in chemistry, EFC-21. I always have a special love for the Department of Chemistry because it is the field of science which cares for human persons as well as living and non-living organisms and matters. Especially during this COVID-19 pandemic scenario, a miracle cure a miracle cure was always expected from the laboratories of chemistry. We all know that the fields of science and technology serve as a systematic venture that shapes and establishes knowledge in the form of verifiable predictions and explanations on global developments while giving sustainable solutions. The theme of expanding frontiers in chemistry, EFC-21, is therefore created to leverage this remarkable gathering of researchers and scholars and professionals to identify the gaps in science and technology and bridge them in novel and innovative ways. When we want to enjoy the beauty of nature or spectacular scenery, there are two options. One is to stand below and admire it, or climb up to a finer place to know the depth of it. Life and seminar or conferences are like climbing the tower to know the full and depth view of reality. That is why learned persons tell, a well-ordered life is like climbing a tower. The view halfway up is better than the view from the base, and it steadily becomes finer as a horizon expands. I'm sure this two-day international virtual conference on expanding frontiers in chemistry will surely elevate you towards better horizons in the frontiers in chemistry and will sure create greater enthusiasm both for the staff and students towards greater excellence in the field of chemistry. Without a clear-cut vision and a proper reading of the roadmap, we may not reach the buoyant shores of the horizon. I wish the conference will serve as a roadmap and would be able and also encourage to deliberate on current issues of national as well as international relevance, particularly in the field of science and technology, allowing the participants to seed new ideas and initiate collaborations towards excellence in research. Further, I believe the knowledge that surfaces at the conference will lead to technological initiatives and advances. It is a great privilege that the Department of Chemistry of Arul Anandar College, Karumathur, is blessed to host this prestigious academic event through virtual mode. I prefer the enormous servicing committee of EFC-21 in organizing such a premier scientific conference virtually while overcoming the challenges of COVID-19 crisis and at present climatic conditions too. I wholeheartedly wish the International Virtual Conference on Expanding Frontiers in Chemistry, EFC-21, a great success. I look forward to witnessing a fruitful conference. Let whatever we do or plan or deliberate always be for the greater glory of God and His creation. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you for the principal for your inspirational words of appreciation. We feel extremely privileged and honored to have you here for our esteemed institution where we are not only taught within the four walls but also beyond. Moving forward towards the conference, I would welcome Department of Chemistry and Head Director, Center of Bioactive Delivery, Institute for Applied Life Sciences, University of Massachusetts, USA, to give his words of spirit to make today more memorable and special.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So it's a pleasure to join you at this conference on expanding frontiers in chemistry at Arul Anandar College near Madurai, where I grew up. And it is always a pleasure to talk to students from that area, and especially in a college like Arul Anandar College. There were fantastic introductions in the felicitation address both by the principal and the secretary. And if you think about what they said as a team, what they were trying to tell the students, who, as Dr. Gamila said, that it is really intended, this conference is intended to inspire students. Chemistry is often touted as a central science, meaning there is chemistry everywhere, all around us. And if we understand the basics of chemistry, what you are learning in college right now is really alphabets of science. If you're learning Tamil, you learn your ana, avana, and then kasa, da, tabara, all those consonants and vowels in order for you to frame the sentence and then frame poetries and stories later on. And chemistry is much the same way. There are so many things that you can innovate in and create solutions for. But in college, often you learn the alphabets, the initial ingredient in order for you to make those contributions in the future. So I think organizing this conference can really inspire the students to get there, because the speakers and your exposure to different research areas from different people. And I looked at the speakers list. For example, Dr. Prabha Ibrahim is going to talk tomorrow about her venture into inventing new medicine for diseases for which there is no solution, but that comes from a place of fundamental chemistry. And so I hope your students are all inspired by those types of inventions that happen because we know the basics of chemistry. And if there is one parting thing that I would like to tell you about how to learn, because I think it is really important as students for us to learn to learn. So learning to learn is you don't just learn about the facts that are in books, but you actually ask 3 questions in terms of the depth of information that you want to understand. And that is, what are you learning about? How does it work? And why does it work that way? Everything you learn, if you ask that question, what are you learning? How does it work? And why does it work that way? If you ask those questions, then naturally, when you have to be creative, and if you want to create solutions for problems, you will ask the next question. And that is, why not this way? So you ask first, what are you learning? How does it work? Why does it work that way? And then finally, when you want to be creative, you could ask, why not a different way? And that's how you will start being creative. Okay, so with those words, I will close the inauguration address. Once again, thank you, Dr. Rayappan, for inviting me to this conference, and to the faculty in chemistry of the Arul Anandar College, the principal, and the secretary of the college. Thank you very much for including me in your program. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm obviously happy to be here, and that's why it's nearly midnight for me. But I'm happy to be here to participate in this conversation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You really made the day more memorable. It's our immense joy and pleasure to proceeding the conference as an initiation with thanks and perseverance and hard work. A dream becomes a goal when action is taken towards its achievement. The research in ideas, the core importance of the experience, as well as the role of memory and as gifts. As we repeatedly mentioned, the greatest achievement of our department this year is the successful exclusion of the virtual international conference. As a remembrance of this event, the department has come out with a conference proceeding containing the research papers that are to be presented. We, the department, would like to release the conference proceeding by Reverend Father Godwin Rufus S.J. Principal and received by Reverend Father John Pragasam S.J. Rector.
எனக்கு வரவே இல்லை. யாரோடதுல வந்துட்டு இருக்காது? எப்ப யாரோட இதுல வந்துட்டு இருக்காது? கீழே பேர் பாருங்க. எப்படி வைக்கிறாங்க? இப்படி வைக்க வேணாமா? இது உருவா சரி சொல்லிட்டு இதான் வந்து ஜி பாருங்க.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for this. Gratitude makes sense of your part, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Here comes a person of distinct vision of our department, Dr. N. Savita Devi, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Respected Reverend Father Rector, respected Reverend Father Secretary, respected Reverend Father Principal, respected Professor S. Tarimanavan, Head of the Department, and my colleagues, participants from other institutes, colleges, and our own students. A very pleasant morning to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure in proposing the vote of thanks in the inauguration session of the two-day international webinar, Expanding Frontiers in Chemistry. I take this opportunity to thank Professor Taimanavan, Department of Chemistry, Head, Director, Center Active Delivery, Life Sciences, University of Massachusetts, USA, for his inaugural address in this two-day international webinar. Thank you, sir. Heartfelt thanks to Reverend Father Rector, who is our own faculty and who inspires us all the time. Thank you, Father. Thank you. I'm delighted to thank Reverend Father Secretary for his blessings and words of felicitations. Thank you, Father. I'm very happy to thank Reverend Father Principal for the presidential address and for the inspiration he gives all the time to our faculty and the students. Thank you, Father.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
I thank all the participants of the webinar. I thank our head, organizing secretary, and all my colleagues for this for organizing this 2 days international webinar. Thank you, faculty, and thank you, colleagues. And last but not least, I thank all of our students. Hope this will be really this will help you to go to the next level of research, as well as you can improve you can advance in your chemistry. Thank you for your opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am, for your epitome words of gratitude. Without making much time, let's move on to the conference. The participants are requested to stay here for the technical session 1.